animal. It's giving me a heart attack.
Keep it! Not worth it!
He's done it again! I had to pull him off!
Fucking white lot.
It was thanks to Maggie Thatcher opening up the City of London that yours truly from Watford came to be working for a posh outfit like Bearings. That was me lying on the floor, if you hadn't guessed. Nick Leeson. You probably heard about me. Bearings was the oldest private bank in the world. They financed the Louisiana Purchase back in 1800 and something. That's how old they were. They even had the Queen as a customer. I was just a humble clerk, but not for long, I hoped. Car crash. I hit my head on the back of the seat and broke my nose. Everybody else was all right because they were wearing their seatbelts.
Poor chap. And now, Nick, I know you're keen to get out of the back office and onto the trading floor. But in the meantime, something else has come up. We've got problems in our Jakarta office. We need someone to go out there, sort things out. I thought that someone might be Nick Leeson.
I can't see any problem in you handling both sides of the operation, at least until volumes increase.
Right.
You shouldn't need more than 2 to help you on the trading floor. A couple more in the back office for settlements. No need to pay top dollar. Get them young, get them hungry, and train them up. I'm a bottom line kind of guy, Nick.
Absolutely. I mean, that's my philosophy.
I took him at his word. My team were young, they were hungry, and they didn't have a clue. A futures contract is an agreement to buy or sell a specified amount of a commodity at a specified price at a future date. Right, it's like if I agree to sell you this cup of cappuccino, which I don't yet own, at 45 cents a month from now. If I can buy the cappuccino at, say, 43 cents, I make a profit. If the price goes the other way, I have to pay more and I lose. It's timing. It's buying and selling at the right moment. Sometimes espresso might be the best deal, or salt or pepper.
So, we're running a supermarket up.
The truth of the matter is, we're not buying and selling anything real. It's just numbers. In our case, contracts based on the value of the Nikkei, the Tokyo stock market.
We do this for the bank?
No, we do this for the customers. We are not allowed to trade on behalf of the bank. Be sure you remember that, all right?
Other dealers wear red jackets. All same. Red is lucky Chinese color.
Yeah, well, that's the point. We want to stand out. We're a new operation. We need to be noticed.
Maybe bad luck, different color.
Bollocks. We make our own luck.
Nick's right. We're cool dudes, man. Woo!
The best things in life are free, but you can give them to the birds and bees.
Fernando, anything happening in Tokyo?
Nothing. How's Cymax?
No, same here. No one's playing. 590 and trading small.
600 in thin.
580 here. There's a seller who wants to trade inside. Shall I low tick him?
Yeah, flush him out.
Squeeze a sucker.
How many?
200.
Buy them now.
Buy 'em! Filled! You paid 580 for 200.
Way to go, Nick. I sold at 590.
Fuck a duck, just made 2,000 quid. Shit.
The best things in life are free.
Nick, what's the difference between initial margin of variation margin?
Initial margin's like a down payment on each futures contract that we trade. Now, we don't have to pay that in full until the contract matures. But in the meantime, the value of each contract may go up or down. So Cymex calculate our positions on a daily basis, and they'll ask us for more money if the market moves against us. And that's variation margin.
Got it, I think.
We need to open an hours account. We've had a few mistakes, nothing serious, but I need somewhere to put them till I can work them out.
Sure. What number shall I give it?
Well, what's your lucky number?
8. 8 is a very lucky Chinese number.
And how many numbers do we need?
5.
And let's give it all the luck it can handle. Call it the 88888 account. You paid 50 for 20.
Man.
Simon, I've got a slight problem. One of the girls sold 20 contracts for Fuji Bank instead of buying. I can't do anything about it till Monday.
And what's the damage?
20,000 at the close.
Sack the cow. She'll never work on Cymex again.
That's a bit hard, isn't it?
Look, you handle it. Have a word with London, but make sure you make that client good.
All right. For the market to change. It changed all right, but not the way I wanted. Now I was stuck with a bigger loss than I could own up to. And it was all my fault.
Nick, I hear your girl handed in her notice.
Yeah, never came back. She couldn't stand the pace.
So much for loyalty. Did you make the client good?
Of course. Made a small profit, actually.
Good man.
This one's with the 5/8 account. I bought the missing contracts.
£60,000? Shh. It was only 20 before.
When the market went the wrong way, I had to cut the loss.
What did Simon Jones say?
Are you serious? He'd shut us down if he knew. Look, everything will be all right so long as we balance the books by the end of the month.
How?
Well, we trade on our own account until we wipe out the losses, and then we can use money from the client account and pay it back with next month's profits.
You mean gamble?
Relax, Bonnie. That's all the market is. One giant casino. I was counting on the fact that nobody looked at the books until the end of each month. As long as the 5/8 account showed a nil balance in the last day of the month, no one would suspect anything was wrong. But instead of winning back the position, we made more losses. And I had to borrow more money from the client account to keep them hidden.
Nick! I just worked out the balance in the 8th account. The losses are over $10 million.
Bonnie, keep your fucking voice down. Look, there's no need to panic.
There's not enough in the client account to make margin payments, Nick.
I need dollars. I need dollars to cover the initial margin payment. The bigger, the better.
Bon, très bien. Mr. Leeson, I'm Pierre Beaumarchais.
Nice to meet you.
I work for the Geneva Bank and Trust based in the Bahamas. I was speaking with Ang Swee-Tian, president of Cymex. He's very impressed by the amount of business you've been generating.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
Oh, yes. I do a lot of business on Cymex. With the exception of George Soros, I probably trade in the Nikkei more than anyone. Sometimes over 5,000 contracts in a day.
That is a lot. The whole market only does about 20.
Could Bearings handle that amount of business?
You bet we could. Beaumarchais was the answer to my prayers. I'd be able to siphon off enough commission to square the 8's account once and for all.
Hello?
Pierre Beaumarchais.
I want to buy 4,000 June contracts.
Oh, I've got a price of 350 on my screen, but this will move it.
Try not to pay more than 400.
We've got to get them cheap. Beaumarchais is a big player. If we can pull this off for him, then we get a shitload of business. What's liquidity like?
Tight as the please ask. You'll get away with 500, and then the price will move up.
All right. Well, then we've got to con the other traders into thinking we're sellers. And when the price drops, buy. All right?
By 200 by 1,400, you get 0.143.
All right, but not 0.138. Unless someone's offered him a discount to get the business. Probably Societe Generale. We can't let those wankers get him. Pierre's our biggest client.
What are you going to do?
Just have to leg it.
You mean buy the contracts from Pierre and sell them when the market rises, is it? I thought we were not supposed to trade for the bank.
Pierre, I can do it. What's the exact size? 6,500. All right, leave it with me. No problem.
What if the market doesn't rise, huh? What if the market falls?
I've gambled and won before. I can gamble and win again. Balls of steel, me old mateys, and you better believe it. Bonnie, I need you to reopen the Ace account. We really got caned on those Beaumarchais contracts. Now the bastard's dumped us and gone back to Societe Generale. You better fax Brenda Granger in London, ask her for more funds to cover the margin payments. Tell her it's for client position. Well, you know how it is. What can I do you for?
That's quite a position you've been buying.
We're happy. I don't know which way the client wants to play it.
Who is this mystery client? You must have rather large balls.
I'm sorry, mate. You know how it is. Client confidentiality and all that.
Is it Pierre Beaumarchais?
Sorry, lawyer. Gotta go. I'll speak to you later. Speak to you some other time. Jesus Christ, Bonnie. It's 7.78 billion yen.
Do you want the dollar amount? At 100 yen to the dollar?
Yeah, $77.8 million. Right, I want you to book me the following notional trade. Selling 1,000 December, 21,500 put options at a price of 7778. And then print me a new report after that entry so it shows 7.78 billion yen as if it was owing to us from Cymex.
Sure, Nick.
And, then fax Brenda Granger in London asking for more funds. Tell her we've had a large margin call on our client positions.
How much?
$1 million. Make it 2. 2 million? Who do they think I am? George Soros? We were coming to the end of another year and I was deeper in this shit than ever. Barings wanted me to be one of the speakers at their annual group conference in London. I was their star trader, and they all wanted to know the secrets of my success. It didn't bear.
For him to come in overnight and keep trading the Nikkei.
Are you really?
You can't keep Nick away from the floor. He's the key man in Singapore.
Sounds like you're the key man in Asia.
He's an animal. He's insane. You should see the way he takes that market on.
Are you enjoying yourself, Nick?
Yes, it's all right.
All right.
What's this letter all about?
Well, it's from Cymex.
Yes, I know it's from Cymex. It came while you were away. It appears that your company has financed the trading positions held by sub-account 88888. If this is the case, you have violated Cymex Rule 822, which prohibits members from financing the trading margins of their customers.
They're just banging on about our intraday funding limits.
Well, what is sub-account 88888 anyway?
It's a customer account. I mean, we have umpteen trading accounts, so I'd have to look into it.
With a #1 trader in town, and they're trying to tie us up in red tape. Anyone would think they didn't want us to trade.
I'll draft an answer for you.
Yeah, do that, will you? Get it on my desk by the morning.
And so with scissors and paste, I created $78 million out of thin air. This was forgery, pure and simple. And there was no going back.
Nick!
So, Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack.
What's this missing 7 billion yen?
Oh, that's a nightmare. It's an OTC trade from last month that was incorrectly booked. The auditors are really on my case about it.
It's a pain in the bloody arse, but we've got to get it sorted.
The point is, we're owed the money by SLK.
Who the hell are SLK?
Spear, Leeds and Kellogg. It's a brokerage house.
Better send me a memo soon as. Get these auditors off my back.
Sure, Simon.
Wait.
Connie, it's Nick. Listen very carefully. I want you to transfer 7.78 billion yen from the client account into the house account first thing tomorrow.
But it won't go. There isn't enough money.
Yeah, I know that. But you can reverse it immediately after. It's just an electronic transaction. I want the transfer done. And I want the bank to send us a faxed office statement showing the 7.78 billion yen credit, all right?
All right, Nick.
Yes, Ron, what do you want?
It's me, you wanker, Danny.
Papa? You don't call me in the middle of the night.
Are you anywhere near a TV? I suggest you tune in to CNN.
The worst damage was in the seaport of Kobe. Road and rail links are shattered. Buildings have collapsed.
Jesus,
and fires are burning. Water and electricity and gas supply.
This is gonna kill the market, man. And Nikkei's gonna fall through the fucking floor.
Nick? Sure you don't want us to stay?
No, I'm fine. You go.
You'll make it right, Nick. We all believe in you.
I, Nicholas Leeson, have lost 50 million quid in one day!
Huh? For fuck's sake, we've had the Bank of International Settlements in Basel asking if Barings commit its margin payments. It is not good for the image.
I hear you, Ron. It's a tight market.
Yeah, well, you've really got to try. I'll take a hit on it if you have to. I know Norris is going to want to discuss it with you when he's out there next week.
Norris? I didn't know he was coming.
Yeah, with Tony Hawes. They want to check on these numbers, iron out these funding problems once and for all. Tell me we're not the customer, Nick.
I'm losing you, Ron.
Nick! Nick, are you there?
Goodbye, Ron.
They won't give me the full 200, but I stood my ground. I got 180.
Good girl.
Nick?
Of the need to have a rescue package in place by the time the markets open again in the Far East.
Is there really no one else?
We've tried everyone. It's hopeless.
I therefore have to inform you that Barings is insolvent and will go into immediate liquidation.
As for me, I fought unsuccessfully against extradition from Frankfurt to Singapore on charges of fraud, forgery and breach of trust. I was sentenced to 6.5 years in prison. Despite rumours of secret bank accounts and hidden millions, I did not profit personally from my unlawful trading. To be absolutely honest, sometimes I wish I had.